Hello, നമ്മുടെ next video, next problem, evaluate integral over c mod z into z bar dz where c consists of the upper semicircle mod z equal to 1 and the line segment minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ലൈൻ സെഗ്മെൻറ്റ് -1 to +1 എക്സ് ആക്സിസിൽ -1 to +1 എന്ന സെഗ്മെൻറ്റും അപ്പർ സെമി സർക്കിൾ ഓഫ് മോഡ് z ഈക്വൽ ടു 1 ഇതാണ് നമ്മുടെ പാത്ത്. സോ വി ഹാവ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് ദ ഇൻ്റഗ്രൽ അലോങ് ദിസ് പാത്ത്. സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് വി ഹാവ് ടു ഡ്രോ ദ ഫിഗർ. ഓക്കെ, ലുക്ക് അറ്റ് ദിസ്. So this is the figure. Line segment is from -1 to +1 in the x-axis. So I am taking here -1 to +1. So this is AB. So line segment AB from -1 to +1 in the x-axis. Now the upper semicircle mod z equal to 1. We know that mod z equal to 1 is a circle with radius 1. So we have here we are given upper semicircle. So the upper semicircle is like this. So this is the upper semicircle, mod z is equal to 1. Okay, so the path is from A to B and then the upper semicircle. So the path is from A to B and then over the upper semicircle. So this is the path. We have to find out the integral along this path. So we find out the integral in two parts. First in the line segment AB and then over the semicircle. Okay, so first we have to write what is z, what is z bar and what is mod z, etc. Look at this. Here z equal to x plus iy. Okay, now what is mod z? Mod z we all know, mod z is equal to square root of x square plus y square. This is modulus of z. And what is z bar? Z bar is x minus iy, conjugate of z. Also we have to write dz. Dz is equal to dx plus I dy. Okay, ഇത്രയും എഴുതുക. Now we have to find out the integral along AB. Okay, so we have to find out the equation of AB. So now along the path AB, along AB. Now along AB, what is x, y here? In this line segment we have y is equal to 0 because this is the x-axis. Equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. So along AB we have y is equal to 0. So here along AB we have y is equal to 0 and the variation of x is from -1 to +1. Okay, so I am writing here -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Also, what is mod z? Here modulus of z is equal to root of, look at this, mod z is x, root of x square plus y square. But here y is equal to 0. So I am putting here y is equal to 0. So we get only root of x square, and this is equal to x. Also z bar is equal to x minus iy. Here y is equal to 0. So here z bar is equal to x. And what is dz? Dz equal to dx plus dy. Here y is equal to 0. So dy is also is equal to 0. So we get dz equal to only dx. Now integral over AB, modulus of z into z bar dz. This is equal to integral over, here variation of x is from -1 to +1. We are integrating along the x direction because y is equal to 0. There is no y there. Okay, so -1 to +1, modulus of z is x and modulus of z bar is also x. So x into x dx, dz is dx. So this is equal to integral -1 to +1 x square dx. Okay, this is equal to, look at this function x square. What is the x square? X square is an even function. We all know that integral over -pi to +pi f of x dx. Look at this result. Integral -pi to +pi f of x dx is equal to 2 into integral 0 to pi fx dx if f of x is even, that we have studied in the earlier semester. Okay, so here this x squared is an even function, so we can write this minus 1 to plus 1 as 2 into 0 to 1. Limits നമുക്ക് മാറ്റി എഴുതാം. So this becomes, this is equal to 2 into integral 0 to 1 x square dx, and this is equal to 2 into, what is the integral of x square? Integral of x square is x cube by 3 within the limits 0 to 1, and this becomes 2 by 3. Okay, on applying the limit we get 2 by 3. So along the path AB we get the integral value as 2 by 3. Here this is 2 by 3. Now we have to find out the integral along this semicircle. ഇവിടെ സർക്കിൾ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് we are using polar coordinates. Okay, polar formula, because it is the easiest method using polar form. If we are given the curve C is a circle, then the polar form is the easiest way. So I am using polar form. So we have modulus of z equal to 1. The polar form is in mod z equal to 1, okay, we have z equal to r e raised to I theta. The polar form of z is r e raised to I theta, but here the radius r is equal to 1. So this becomes e raised to I theta. Since r is equal to 1, z equal to e raised to I theta. Also, what is z bar? Z bar is equal to e raised to minus I theta, because conjugate of z is z bar, that is e raised to minus I theta. Now what is d theta? We have to find out d theta also. D theta equal to derivative of this e raised to I theta, that is I e raised to I theta d theta. Now I am going to find out the integral. Okay, now integral over mod z is equal to 1. Mod z into z bar into dz is equal to integral. Now we have to find out the limit also. What is the limit of theta? Theta, variation of theta. Here this is the upper part of the semicircle. So here theta is equal to 0, and when comes here theta becomes pi. So 0 to pi. In the semicircle theta varies from 0 to pi. So 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to pi. Okay. For other നമ്മൾ എഴുതി 0 less than theta less than pi. Now this is equal to integral 0 to pi modulus of z. Modulus of z എന്താ? This is equal to 1. So 1 into z bar. Z bar is e raised to minus I theta. And what is dz? Dz is I e raised to I theta d theta. Now this is equal to, I is a constant, taking outside, integral 0 to pi e raised to minus I theta into e raised to I theta, that is e raised to 0. E raised to 0 is 1. So 1 d theta. What is the integral? Integral is theta. So I into theta within the limit 0 to pi is equal to pi I. So the result is pi I. So this integral value is pi I. Now we have to add these two integral values to get the final answer. Okay. Now integral over C, modulus of z into z bar dz is equal to this 2 by 3 plus pi by 3. Sorry, pi I. 2 by 3 plus pi I. So this is the final result. Okay, thank you.